Is it still possible to make a living from music when live performance is dead and artists are getting paid $0.004 per stream? Well, our students are making thousands of dollars right now working remotely from their own home studios. Like Justin Rayner, who made $2,760 within 30 days of completing our flagship program. Or Brent, who made $1,000 in his first month of working with independent artists. Or Bastian, who landed 3 paid clients in a matter of days. And none of these guys are seasoned pros, they're brand new to this and have just started making an income from music. The best part, you don't need to know the right people or be in a great location to get started. Anyone can do this from the comfort of their own home with minimal equipment. So if you're an artist, producer, or engineer who knows their way around a door and you're serious about making an income from music, quitting your day job and making a living doing what you love, or if you just want to make money from music as a side gig, then this video is for you. So let's dive right in. There are only 3 things you need to start making an income from music. 1, you need a new approach to production. 2, you need to pick a lucrative career path. And 3, you need a proven and repeatable process to attract clients online. So let's start with 1, you need a new approach to production. We recently ran a survey that asked, what's the biggest obstacle preventing you from making an income from music? And by far the most common answer was, my mixes don't sound good enough yet. Now, that's understandable, but it shows that most people are thinking about this in completely the wrong way. You don't need to wait until your mixes are perfect before you can start working as a freelance writer, producer, or engineer. Instead, think of it this way. When you're not the best producer in the world, you don't work with the best artists in the world. You work with equal caliber artists instead. So at first, when you kind of suck, you work with other artists who also kind of suck. Then later on, when you've got years of experience under your belt, you can start to work with higher caliber artists. And you can apply this to other areas like writing music for adverts as well. You will always be learning more about music and production, and you can do that in parallel with working as a professional. Don't wait until you're 100% happy with the quality of your mixes before you go out and start freelancing, because let me tell you, that day will never come. Okay, number 2, you need to pick a lucrative career path. A lot of people who want to work in music try to make an income off their fan base, making a fraction of a cent for every single stream and selling the occasional shirt. But to make this work, you have to have an absolutely huge fan base. You basically have to be famous. Sure, there was always gigging, but going on tour sucks and that's not even an option anymore. The sad truth is that most people will never get big enough to make a predictable income this way. It's either go big or go home. All or nothing. In my opinion, trying to make a living as a recording artist is not a good career path because you're probably never going to get paid a decent amount, and even if you do, it will be years and years from now. So, what other options are there? Well, if your goal is to simply work in music and get paid to do what you love, and you're open-minded to other ways of making an income from music, then by far the easiest, fastest, most effective way to generate an income from music is by freelancing as a writer, producer, mixer, or engineer, working for clients online from your own home studio. And if you pick this path that we call remote freelancing, then you can still release your own music and build a fan base, but now you're not reliant on your fans for money. So you can focus on creating great music and not having to sell out. And finally, number 3, you need a proven and repeatable process to attract clients online. Because the reality is, if you want to make a predictable income from music, you need a predictable way to generate new clients every single month. Most people use dated marketing techniques to try and get clients, like going to every gig in town or messaging hundreds or thousands of artists that you found on Bandcamp and SoundCloud. And since everyone is doing this, it doesn't work, and that's what makes the market feel so saturated. But the reality is there are simple, effective techniques for getting clients online that are completely free and anyone can do. One such method that we teach in our flagship program is called online organic. And with this technique, many of our clients get their first client in a matter of days, and their second and third and fourth client not long after. Now, with all that being said, I'm not saying it's easy to make an income from music. You still need to be talented and you still need to be extremely hardworking. But if you're serious about making this happen, then remote freelancing is by far the easiest way to do it. So if you want to dive deeper, I have a free masterclass that's running right now that will go into all of this in a lot more depth and show you exactly how all of this works. You don't want to miss this because we're living in a golden era right now. The music industry is changing and all of this stuff is working incredibly well at the moment. So click the button or the link on the bottom left corner of the screen now to check out the free masterclass. Inside the masterclass, you're going to learn how to generate a predictable and reliable income from music by becoming a remote freelancer. the real reason why your mixes don't sound pro yet, and how to create radio-ready music at home, how to stand out and get clients, why you don't need to move to LA or have an existing network to get high-paying clients in the modern music industry, how to start earning money from music around your day job as a zero-risk way to break into the industry, and a whole lot more. So click the button now to get access to the free masterclass. That's all from me. Thanks for watching. I wish you all of the best with your music, and remember, create regardless.